First of all, I just want to thank God once again. Just for allowing me to be here at this stage once again. I want to thank all of you coming out and making this all possible. I want to thank my promoter, HBO, all the people that made this all possible. Team Bradley. I had a wonderful camp. New head trainer, new, let's say, engine or whatever you want to call it, a captain. Mr. Teddy Atlas was a strict camp. So, honestly, this was my best camp that I ever had. I was comfortable, I was happy all the time, I worked extremely hard. Teddy tested me mentally, physically, emotionally every single day. It was a work of art, man. And the reason why me and Teddy worked out, honestly, is because he cares. He truly cares, man. And it's his responsibility, and my team also, but it's his responsibility to get me ready for these fights. And he takes that with pride, and he doesn't like to fail. So every single day, I would talk to Teddy probably 5-6 times a day, every day, even on Saturdays and Sundays, about the game plan, about eating, about my running, about everything. I've never had a training camp this extensive and this detailed in my whole career, ever. He implemented so much in this training camp, from taking my sparring, reviewing my sparring, no music in the gym, no cell phones in the gym. It's just focus every single day. Every single day was just complete focus. And that's the reason why I was able to pick it up and learn what Teddy was teaching me. I did some things at night. I don't know if you guys noticed a few things that I did tonight, a little bit different than before. I'm not perfect. It's only been 7 weeks, and Teddy already told me he's coming back with another training camp, so I'm excited about that. We got the job done tonight. Also, Coach.
Coach, I would always be with you. How can you not be with a good person like you?
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate you, man. My team is phenomenal. My wife, my manager, my brother-in-law, also phenomenal. Strength and conditioning trainer, my father, Sam Jackson. Everybody plays a huge part in what makes me and what allows me to be able to go do what I do out there and just focus on the fight. I want to thank Malcolm, also, my cut man, and I want to thank Saul, U.S. Saul, thank you for being part of the team as well. He's my quarterman now. My dad is finally out of the corner. He can finally relax and enjoy the fight. Finally. And I want to thank my physical therapist. I call him Doc. He's my doc, and he puts me back together. I want to thank Frank, his wife. Thank you, Frank. He puts me back together. But I'm open for questions, man. Whatever question you guys have, I'm open for questions. So.
Okay, first question over here.
Yeah. Tim, at what point of the fight did you realize that Brandon really didn't have anything for you, that you were in firm control of this fight?
Well, I felt like I was controlling the action. I was pretty much doing what I wanted to do. I stayed in the pocket a little bit too much. Teddy told me in the corner, get out of that pocket, get out of that middle, box, use your jab, move around, do these things. But I hurt him early with a body shot, and I saw that. I saw that it hurt him. I didn't even hit him that hard. I just kind of threw a short body shot up the middle in the solar plex with the left hand, and I saw it hurt him. And I was like, all right, he softened the body. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the head, and I'm gonna try to set it up later. Yeah, I don't want him to think about it. If I keep hitting him to the body all the time, then he'll cover up. So I, just kept focusing on the head, and occasionally I would drop down to the body. But, I did this little move that we've been working on in the training camp. It's a little sidestep move, old, I don't know what you want to call it, but you just shift your body around and you throw a body shot, get outside the shoulder, throw a body shot up the middle. And that's what hurt him. So it was a move that we worked on for a few days and it worked tonight.
Congratulations on the win. I have a question for Teddy and I have a question for you. But Teddy, how satisfying is it for you to have Timothy call you, ask you, almost beg you really to come out of retirement to train him, to take it on, go in and see the fruits of the labor in such an outstanding performance tonight? And is there anything that you weren't happy with tonight?
No, I mean, it makes it all worthwhile. Listen, spending 7 weeks in a training camp, having to be responsible for a person, a human being that gets in that ring, one of the most difficult things to do in the world, and a very dangerous thing, to get in that ring and have to be responsible day in and day out for that person, and how they're going to be prepared, and how they're going to get through that, is it's a difficult, I know this word's going to be kind of powerful, but sometimes it feels like a dreadful pressure. Because every day you gotta worry, am I doing everything right for this kid that trusts me? And is it gonna be okay? This makes it worthwhile. When it's over, you see him, you see his family, and you see your family and your friends that you can share it with. Because without family and friends, why would we go through this? Would it, right? It wouldn't be worth going through, would it? If we didn't have family and friends, which we're fortunate enough to have, he has a beautiful family, I have a beautiful family, they're over there, to share that with. You would never want to go through this. But when it's over with and you have this to share with them, it makes it all worthwhile. And I wouldn't have came back if it wasn't to be with a person who's as good a human being as he is. I mean, the fighting part is the fighting part, but I wasn't going to come back to this business and go through what I just described, day in and day out, and not be around a person that I was happy being around every day. I'm happy being around Timothy Bradley and his family every day because he's a tremendous human being, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Was there anything that you wanted to, that you weren't happy with in the performance? It seemed that...
I didn't exactly love when he got hit that left hook. That wasn't one of my happier moments. He did get hit one left hook, am I correct? And just one. But, I knew that, and Timothy knew that for him to win, we would have to cooperate with him. We would have to give him those moments. We were going to have to give him those spots where he could catch us with one big shot. And we worked very hard not to give him those moments. And there was one moment that he stood in front, had his right hand down, and, stayed there a little long and got caught. But there were moments when I just felt so proud of what he was doing. I mean, when he stepped to the side and then caught him and then he stepped to the other side, it made all the work worthwhile to see the fruition of it in spots the way we did. But, on the whole, he did a great job. Our game plan, without getting into the X's and O's, was to take little pieces, take a brick at a time. And if you take a brick at a time, eventually the house will fall down. But he needed us to be in front of him to have a shot. So we just wanted to take a brick at a time. Matter of fact, one day in the gym, I was fooling around with him and said, did you ever see those little fish, the piranhas? I said, you know, he said, yeah, coach, they're the ones with the teeth, and they bite, little bites at you. I said, yeah, that's be piranha. Just take little bites all night, but don't be a shark. If you want to see a shark, go to the aquarium. But we don't want to see any sharks here. We want to see piranha. And listen, all the credit really goes to him, because at the end of the day, he's the one who has to get in there under that tremendous pressure, and he has to take the risk, and he has to perform. Not for one round, not for 2 rounds, all night long. He really did a great job, and I'm very, very proud of him.
One question for you. When you got it, you saw Brandon Rios, who I don't know if you're aware, he came into the ring on the HBO scale, 170 pounds, almost a light heavyweight. Were you surprised when you saw how big he was? Did it concern you at all when the fight started that there were the much, much bigger guy? Congratulations.
Honestly, I don't know how much he weighed. It didn't really matter because we was ready for that. We was ready for him to come in heavy. I had a big, huge monster doing training camp, strong guy, Hector Munoz, big, strong guy, big. And then I had another light guy, a lighter guy that was quick. Manny Lopez, who was a beast also, that came forward and put a lot of pressure on me. So I was ready for everything that Brandon brought today. He saw me in the inside at times, bagging him up, pushing him back, because I was a stronger man. It didn't matter how big he was. I woke up this morning at 152 pounds this morning, and I rehydrated up to about 55 by the time fight night came. So I was a smaller man, but I was actually the stronger man because I did everything right. Everything right. From my diet to running, resting, training, everything we did was right. Is that right, Coach? Yeah. You have a better success rate when you do everything right. When you don't cut corners, when you don't cheat, when you do everything right. Waking up at 6 in the morning, I'm not used to. I run at night, but that changed. I spar Monday and Tuesday now, not this Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I spar Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, which is different. And the way Coach does is it's old school. Old school. It's the best. I'm telling you, it works. It still works. And he has a formula, and it worked tonight. So, what's up, T? Congratulations, man. You look good, champ. No doubt. Terrence Crawford right in the building, everybody. That's the next superstar in boxing right there. If not, he already is to me. And I told y'all before he would become a superstar, I told everybody that he would be. Nobody believed me. So, but anyways, another question, anyone? Yes.
Congratulations, Tim.
Thank you.
Throughout your career, everyone's always, recognized you as a great fighter, but said you have no power, you never get knockouts, and tonight you knocked out a guy that's never been down before, and you did it with a body shot, which is even more impressive. How happy does that make you?
I'm definitely happy about it. I don't have a whole lot of power to the head, but I know how to deliver a body shot. I can tell you that much. I just caught him at the right place at the right time. That was it. And he was a little soft in the belly. I don't know why. It's a big fight, championship fight. Whether he took it serious or not, that's not my deal. I only control what I do, and I was 100% ready for him.
Secondly, there's been a lot of talk if you fight either Pacquiao or maybe Canelo Alvarez next.
Who?
Pacquiao or Canelo.
Do Terrence Crawford fighting that guy?
Who would you like to fight next?
Man, I just got done fighting. Honestly, man, I'm gonna go and just relax. Ask my wife that. Listen, all I do is just train and get ready for my events. My wife handles all that side, and and when she tells me whatever it is, and I say okay, or I say I don't know, it just depends, and that's what I do. Thank you. Oh my God, here we go. Oh my God, here we go. turn up. He's trying to turn up. Turn. Oh my God. Anyways, no.
Okay, let's, a couple more questions. We want.
Thank you.
Tim, you talked about this moment coming. You talked about this moment coming yesterday, and obviously now that it's come to fruition, aren't you going to have such sky-high confidence in a couple of days about what you and Teddy have accomplished that it's like bring on anyone? Won't you feel that way, including Pat?
Yeah, I called Klitschko on the way over.
No lie. You know, it is definitely it's not a newfound confidence, but it definitely is a step in the right direction. And I'm happy. You know, my face is a little banged up, but it's not like it used to, not like it used to be. Couple of holes I left in my defense, but I feel good about it. I feel good about my performance, and I feel good about the next training camp to where I can even, you know, perform and a little bit better. You know, we'll be able to go over everything once again, and I'm sure he'll show me some new things, and I'll be able to go over these things and master them. So once I haven't mastered them yet. I mean, it's only been 7 weeks. I haven't mastered them yet, so I can only imagine a year, or maybe 2, or a year and a half, or maybe even 6 months of training, man. Because like I said, I'm a good student. He's a great teacher, and I want to learn as much as I possibly can because I definitely want to get better.
Okay, want to thank you all for
Thank you,
coming.
guys.
And I want to really thank the Wynn Resorts. What a great, magnificent property for being our host. And the Douglas and Mac, UNLV. Thank you very much. Everybody have a good Thanksgiving.